Hello, Matt here. Today, all this stuff is going on this car. First up, we will be doing front springs and camber adjustable upper plates. As you can see, the mounts here are completely gone, and as I said in my first video, there is a lot of mushrooming here. Once we take off the shock absorber, we will try and straighten this up with a big hammer. As always, first thing I want to undo is the upper shock nut, so get it into a position like this. We'll go. Now the next thing we need to do, remove ABS sensor, remove this hose, because unlike BMW, these are attached to the shock absorber, and we'll have to undo sway bar linkage. I believe it's a 16 Allen key. And then, last but not least, this bolt here. And once this is all off, the shock should come out. And now, hopefully, it should be a lot easier. We'll see. Now we can take this out. Of course, every little bit helps. Here we have it, one shock absorber out. Now I will need my assistant. We will take a piece of wood, a big hammer, I think it's a 5 kilo one I have here, and try to knock this down a bit. Well, it's a perfect fit. All three holes align. There's a bit of a kink right here and a little bend over here, which I don't want to overdo it, so should be fine like this. Either way, now we get to the most fun part of putting the spring on a shock. But I think today I'll try and use a bit of magic. We just put it up here. Adjust it somewhere over here. And it's seated. I don't know why it's such an easy job. Something is about to go very wrong. 18 mil, and we screw it up. Screw it all up. Okay, tighten it up completely later. For now, just a assemble everything up. And we have 3 more nuts to do. Why are these going so hard? Now to tighten all up, sway bar linkage, 16mm socket, and we are tightening it to 56 newtons, so 5.6 kilos. And the lower bolt that holds the shock absorber in the knuckle, 18mm, 81 newton meter. That's it. This one should go to 65, I believe, but I don't care because I cannot get the torque wrench on it. Even if I do, it will turn around the shaft and it will turn around in the shock, so not much I can do about that. As you can see, I won't be using spring compressors because I know that the spring is not really compressed on this car. I will use some precaution though. And voila, as I said, no need for spring compressors in this car. Now this will be fun. And that's almost an hour and a half we could have used. An hour? Well, then it wasn't that bad. Actually, for a bolt that long in a location like this, to get it out in 1 hour, I'm pretty pleased. What I'm doing now is taking the screw from the silver, the bolt screw, whatever you want to call it, I don't care anymore. I just want to get it over. Either way, I'm taking it from a silver mini because I don't have an M10 bolt this long with fine threads. I think it's 125 thread, and I don't have it, so we'll use this one for now until I can get the new bolt. This car doesn't drive it either way, so. Now, did I damage the threads or not? Seems I haven't. Still going easily. Holding tight. Tightening it up a bit. Still going strong. And that's about it. So we haven't damaged the threads. 81 Newton meters already set. And that's it. Finally, the front end is done. Oh no, wait. Of course it isn't. Please unlock the wheel because we need to do the linkage. As I said, when we were doing the right side, it's about to get wrong. It always is like that. Once everything is going fine, something has to be screwed up as hard as it can be. Either way, now we're on the rear. My beautiful worn out discs. I really need to stop putting so much heat into stuff. First off, rear anti-roll bar or sway bar or whatever you want to call it. I have to measure this one. It looks pretty thick, but for sure the Whiteline should be thicker. Now, as on the BMW, I'll have to drop the freaking subframe. Why in the hell's name do you I really don't know why I keep buying BMW cars. I used to own a lot of Fiats and Alfas, and if you think of Lancia Delta Integrale, there is a story, I think even Clarkson told it. Whilst Audi was trying to design a perfect car which will not get broken at all, what Lancia did with the Integrale was make a car that will break, but it will be easy to fix. And I mean, BMW wants to do the same, the cars that won't break. You are not succeeding, BMW. Your cars are breaking down. But they are fucking hard to fix, so fuck off. Okay, enough of my rambling. Let's get to work. As for the springs, yeah, well, at least that should be easy. 2 bolts up here and 1 down here. Looks pretty rust-free. So hopefully shouldn't be a problem, but god damn it, am I annoyed when I see a fucking anti-roll bar. One side, everything off. As you can see, shaft spring went quite easily. One little bolt here needs to go completely out. One here, you undo it far enough so this part drops. Also, not really happy with going under here now, but 2 bolts holding this heat shield. need to be undone. 10mm socket, you undo these two, then this one as on the other side, and this one completely out. Now when you've done all that, you need to put one side of the, unfortunately we took it out already, but you just rotate it so that this part goes up, bring it over here, pull it off so that it's on this side, do the same on the other side, rotate it here and pull it out.
That's what she said.
Now let's put this white line in. White line 1 going in. As you can see, maneuver around this cable. Try to get it a bit more over there. You'll need to help me now. There goes my nail. Rotated this side up like this. Yes, like that. Squeeze it in a tiny bit more. And this is it. One bigger white line anti-roll bar in. Of course, I will be using this hole. It's adjustable, so you have 3 holes. Hardest setting is here, softest setting is here, because the biggest lever, softest setting. So this one for me. Let's go and assemble everything up. Let's see if the magic will work here. Okay, so the shock absorbers are in. Right side, we didn't film, but it's already in. 21 big bolt down here fixed in place, and both 13 mils up here fixed in place. Now we just, oopsie daisy. Now we just need to tighten them up. 21 down here, which we will tighten. Finally, $16 nut for the sway bar, and then the wheels go back on. Oh yeah, we have to torque it all up. This one goes to 56 newtons, upper one's 81 newton, lower one I couldn't find the specs, so I just tightened it up as I could. It's probably around 100, or that's it. I don't know if I told you about the subframe bolts. They are also 100 newtons, and these two are something small, like 30 newtons, so don't need to overdo them. Okay, now that, as I said, we do it to 56. We need to put this back on. This pin will be a problem if you don't have some kind of grease. Put the grease on. Stick it in a hole. Where is the hole? Where is the hole? And that's... Where's the screwdriver? Can you please pass me the screwdriver? Right, so why is it all the way over there? Well, as you can probably see, it's a new day. Had problem with track rod ends. Needed to order the new ones. Unfortunately, it's a holiday today in Croatia, so they still haven't arrived. But we used the older style one from the Silver Mini, and they fit. And I would recommend, if you're changing your track rod ends, go with the older style one. Better design, no slots on them, water can get in, and they don't get as rusty as these ones do. Anyways, since it's a new day, we've been for a little test ride, and what I can tell you is, it's good.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Now, unlike the BMW ones, Eibachs for this car, awesome. They drive almost the same as the stock suspension did. I mean, stock Mini is a bit firmer. So yeah, not much difference there. Most important thing, they are the same all around, maybe 1 or 2 millimeters. You cannot see the difference. So thumbs up for these ones. As for the other mods, honestly, rear sway bar, I cannot really feel it right now. The roads were a bit wet, so I didn't push it all the way. And I would probably need to go to a track to tell the difference on the rear. As for the front camber, I love my cars with at least 1.5 degrees of front camber. It really transforms the front end. Unlike the BMW, this is pretty nice because it doesn't tramline. It's pretty stable on the braking, pretty stable on the acceleration. All in all, really love that mod. As for the plates themselves, they're a pretty good piece, and one thing they should help with is front tower mushrooming, because they are a bit thicker and provide a bigger surface, so shouldn't mushroom the towers as much. As for the video removing the track rod ends, it won't be included in this one. I will make a separate video. The link will be somewhere up here once I put it up. I know it was a bit longer than usual, but we did a lot of work, had a few setbacks, so yeah, it took a bit more time. If you enjoyed this one and found it helpful, please give it a like, please subscribe, because there is a lot more content like this coming to the channel. For now, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!